11 with the latest BBC News for Greater Manchester. I'm Jacqueline Payne. Boris Johnson's expected to confirm later that he intends to lift the remaining coronavirus restrictions in England in a fortnight's time. He'll tell the public they must now learn to live with the virus. Limits on the number of people attending events are likely to be scrapped, and mask wearing is expected to become voluntary. The Care Minister Helen Whately says she still sometimes wears the masks, and face coverings may remain compulsory in care homes for now.
I don't know that I'll be ditching it entirely, I anticipate, but there may be times when it is appropriate to wear it if I'm somewhere that's crowded. That might make sense, but I don't expect to be wearing it so much. In care homes and in general healthcare settings, we're expecting PPE to continue to be needed for a while. We are step by step trying to get life much more back towards normal.
Well, Mayor Andy Burnham has raised concerns about an end to wearing face coverings on public transport. We've been hearing what people in our region think about lifting the restrictions.
Not convinced that all restrictions should lift. I think national public transport are something that I would want to see, if not mandated, at least very much encouraged. But certainly, having worked 15 months at home, I'm really ready to get back to work.
A third teenager has been charged with murder after the death of a man in Salford. 48-year-old Lee Smith's body was discovered at an address on Cook Street in Eccles on the 22nd of June. The 17-year-old male will appear before Manchester and Salford magistrates later today. 2 others have already been charged with murder. A fourth has been released on bail pending further inquiries. Legislation on the safety of high-rise buildings will be presented to Parliament today. Residents in our region are among those living in apartments with cladding similar to the material that caused the Grenfell Tower tragedy. There'll be a new regulator with powers to prosecute developers. There's been a big increase in people wanting to study nursing at the University of Salford in response to COVID-19. The numbers have increased by 20% this year. Nationally, the rise is almost a third. Brian Boag is from Salford University's School of Health. He says their student nurses have been called in to work in hospitals over the last 18 months.
Our student nurses really stepped up to the mark. You know, they went out, changed their studies, they were working through the day and studying at night just to get there, and really showed how committed they are to caring for people and making sure that, you know, during COVID, the NHS was fully supported.
Make a difference.
BBC Radio Manchester.
2 North West teachers are on a mission to champion hard-working northern women on social media. Lauren and Sasha are teachers from Burnley who are trying to show young people that beauty is more than skin deep. Lauren told BBC Radio Manchester they show the real and the gritty.
We've got teachers, we've got firefighters, we've got frontline COVID workers from staff in B&Q to intensive care nurses. But we're not just doing the whole Instagram shop window thing of, hey, we have a finished article. We're stripping it back and we're using the caption box to say, this is what I'm doing right now, but this is how I got here, and I made some mistakes along the way as well.
Sport and rain has delayed the start of Lancashire's county championship game against Kent. Play was washed out at Old Trafford yesterday. There'll be an inspection at 11:30 this morning. If and when play does start, you can listen to commentary via the BBC Sport website and app. That weather then, cloudy with scattered showers through the afternoon. It should turn drier with some sunshine later on, highs of up to 20 Celsius. For an update anytime, you can ask your smart speaker to play BBC News for Manchester. On the roads, and one lane is closed heading north on the M6 between junction 17 for Sandbach and junction 18, the Middlewich turning. That's because of a breakdown. One lane is closed and there are queues on the M62 going west at junction 22 for Rishworth Mall because of emergency repairs. In Harbour Hay, Manchester, traffic lights aren't working on Rochdale Road at Lathbury Road. Grimshaw Lane is closed between Saxon Street and Sandy Drive in Middleton because of a burst water pipe. There's a diversion in place for bus services 12 and the 112. And on Nellpan Lane in Lee, a drain covers collapsed near Telford Crescent. Your travel from BBC Radio Manchester. There's more in 20 minutes.